So me and a good buddy were talking the other day, and we were remembering this time when he got arrested, and I was there. I'm about to get attacked. Hold on. Let's see if I get the dog in there. There. So we ended up scrounging together a bunch of money to get drunk one night. So we got like a half gallon of Orloff vodka and the gallon jug of the Wildberry Blue, like stuff you get at all the supermarkets for like 69 cents, 70 cents. So we spent like $15, right? And we decided to go over to a friend's house and play asshole with vodka and blue juice. I think we called it Windex is what it was called colloquially. So again, like most times, I ended up blacking out. You're going to find out there's a theme here with my drinking. But I guess we got so drunk that we left the house. I was told I was the only one that seemed to be sober at the time, which I don't fucking believe for a second. But we're walking out, we're leaving, because his little brother got pretty hammered. And we're trying to help him walk, and he's fighting with us. And it's winter. It's winter in Maine, so there's snow everywhere. So, like, we kind of just left that guy to die in a snowbank. I wouldn't say really to die in a snowbank, but it's like, dude, if you're going to fight us, we're just going to fucking leave you here and fucking take off. Well, blacked out from there. Come to walking up to the street to his house, to his parents' house, to Bath PD, and the lights on. And my buddy getting put in the back of the car, and me going, what the fuck? What am I doing? What's going on? And him going, just go to the house. Just go to sleep at the house. And I went, all right, fine. Because I guess they found his little brother puking himself in a snowbank while they were driving around Bath in the middle of the night, and found him and me walking down the street. Right? So, go to his house. Back door's always open at that house. Walked into his bedroom. Fell asleep on the floor. To his mom, a little bit later, yelling at me, going, where the fuck is so-and-so? Where the fuck is the other one? And I go, I don't know. Because she got a phone call from the hospital for the little brother. And they got a phone call from Bath PD for the older brother. I'm not going to say who these guys are because they're both good dads. They both have businesses. They got families. But I ended up waiting until she left to go get the older brother. Stop attacking me. Stop attacking me. The older brother from Bath PD, because at the time he was on probation for some issue that he had. I think he was on bail conditions and deferred disposition. Say that 10 times fast. So I waited for her to leave. Her husband now or boyfriend I also work with. At my current job, he was one of my senior mechanics when I was on third shift, and then when I got bumped to second. We worked together, but I've known that individual for a long time. And I think he was still at work on third shift. So she went to go get him. I got up and fucking left. Right? I went to my house. They get home. They open up his bedroom door. See, I'm gone. So now she's freaking out because there's a third one of us now missing. Right? Because I was there. Now I'm gone. So I went back to my mom's house on Granite Street. That was a really nice house. Haunted as all fuck. But all of a sudden I see those two coming in. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, our mom told us to come find you. I was like, oh, okay. You guys gonna call her? And they went, no. Do you mind if we take a nap? Because they're both still hammered. Yeah, they charcoaled the younger brother and made him vomit all the booze out and whatnot. But still, that stuff isn't out of your system once it's already been ingested. Please stop attacking me. So, they're both fucking really good friends of mine. And I really appreciate that friendship I have. I just saw one of them in town. I was getting food. And every time I see him, I'm grateful that I've had a friendship last this long, regardless of how I am in my issues. Like, these are people that have still stuck by me, and they're good people. You know, but it's just, we walked around that next day. We went back to where we started to figure out what happened. And you could see where the little brother had stumbled everywhere, and there has been blue juice all over the place. And we also found out, like, what happened for the 4 hours that we went missing, because me and the other older brother don't have any recollection of leaving where we were playing asshole and him getting put in the back of the cruiser at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We had to, like, he ran into somebody and they told him that we were hanging out at some place and partying and whatnot. And I don't remember any of it. But, you know, I got, like, when I drank, stuff like that happened all the time. I was a fucking wild man, you know, and I'm grateful to be sober. Hey, don't get me wrong. Getting sober is probably one of the best things I've done in my life, right? And realizing why I act the way I did prior to drinking and whatnot, and finding out some of the issues, like the issues and stuff that happened when I was a child and in my adulthood, don't justify any of the bullshit I did. So don't think that that's what this is, because, like, you can't justify being an idiot. You can't justify being an asshole, right? You can choose to be kind, regardless of what's happened in your life. And that's something Connie used to say all the time. It's like, regardless of all the stuff that's happened, that doesn't give you the right to be an asshole to somebody else, right? So it's like, that's something that's been really important the last few years of getting sober in my life, is like really thinking about that and figuring out what's going on. But, you know, it's Wednesday. I hope you guys have a good day. And just remember, like, wherever you are in your life and what's going on, making the right decision isn't that hard. Right? Doing the right thing is actually less energy than doing something that's wrong. So just remember that. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to get attacked by my husky. Bye.